everybody, and welcome back to my channel. And if this is your first time here, welcome. This is Essential Patience and I Am Patience. In today's video, we will each be examining someone we know best, ourselves, and answering the question, is self-care eating up our budgets? These were the thoughts that went through my mind as I sat in a salon chair last year, being upcharged over 50% by the hairdresser because my hair was too thick. I couldn't beg but ask the question, am I spending way too much on my self-care? Now, because once in a while we all like to treat ourselves as we should, the question still stands. Are we spending too much? The answer could be yes, a no, a little bit of both, or it's complicated. So in this video, I'm going to give you 6 possible ways you might be spending way too much on your self-care and how we can still treat ourselves while maybe bringing down the price a little bit. Number 1 is being a product junkie. I'm one to talk. I don't really consider myself a product junkie, but I might be. Maybe a little bit. I don't buy different types of products and not use them. I use all of my products, but I do kind of hoard some. I might be considered a bit of a product junkie by some people, but I think it's also because when people ask me, what do you want for Christmas or your birthday, and they don't know me that well, I just ask for a product. And most of the time, it's a hair care product or some lotion or something like that. I try not to make it too complicated for people, but it does end up with me having a lot of products. But again, it's not always my money, which is what we're talking about. This is other people's money. But I think the most important of it all is that I use every single drop. I don't really toss products unless it's really bad and have a reaction to it, which practically has never happened except for a sunscreen. It made me look blue or ashy or gray, maybe a little bit of both. But I tend to do research on my products before I buy them, so by the time I get them, I like them, and I buy products in a specific time of the year and I use it all the way till it's finished and I buy another set. But if you're the type of person that buys products, don't finish it, leave it in your corner, go buy another one, then try it all over again. Or if you're looking for quick results, we do a lot of this with skincare, hair care, and makeup. A good way to reduce it is always to do your research ahead of time, know what to expect. My personal opinion on hair care and skincare especially is that a lot of people are looking for quick fixes. So when they buy a facial wash, they might give it a few tries, and if it doesn't clear up their acne and take away every single dark spot, then it's not good. They have to try something else. And hair care, if people buy a hair oil or a deep conditioner, it doesn't grow their hair 6 inches in 2 months, then they think it's not good and you're going to move on to the next thing. Some things takes time, and being realistic about your expectations and what products can realistically do, no matter what the company is claiming, is a really good way to not be a product junkie. When I find something that works for my skin and for my hair, I tend to use it till it's finished, as long as I'm not having any reaction to it. Like I said, even when I started growing out my hair 4 years ago and I had an inch of hair on my head, I was not looking for a product that would give me this growth now. This is 4 years. So people have to understand things take time. Even products takes time to work, and be realistic again so you're not disappointed and moving from product to product. There could be a product that is really great for you, but you will never know because you left it and moved on to something else. Number 2 are spas. Spas to get manicures and pedicures, massages, facials, whichever it is. How often are you going? Again, it's always good to treat yourself. I've gotten a facial before and a massage, and I'm definitely going to do it again, but it's about doing everything moderately. If you start getting facials every single month, that's something you're going to get used to, and you're going to start expecting it. Even if your self-care budget ran out, you're going to try to find money from somewhere else because you need your facial. Same with the massage. It makes you feel good. It makes you feel relaxed. But again, how often do you need it? How often are you doing it? And I'm not saying don't treat yourself. Definitely treat yourself, appreciate yourself, take care of yourself, but everything in moderation. Number 3 is the cost of hair. I don't think some people understand how expensive hair can be, and this is beyond the products. So number 1 is the products, but this is about just regular maintenance. I don't regularly go to the salon. I've been just a handful of times since I started growing my hair, and that's for several different reasons, including bad customer service and some not so pleasant comments about my hair being upcharged. So that's for another video. but I still go on occasion. I've not been this year, but I might go at the end of the year for a trim. I'm like in a desperate need. Yeah, I'll definitely need a trim. So maybe later this year I might go get my hair professionally done. But I still try to be moderate about it. Again, even beyond the bad customer service in the comments, I still try to not do it too much and try to learn to do my own hair. I can't really do hair. I have a few hairstyles I can do. Like I can do a plait, some twist, hair out, a puff, a ponytail maybe. On a good day I can do a ponytail, but that's about it. And somehow I manage with it. You don't need a new hairstyle every single time, but people who can braid, people who can cornrow their own hair, evenly part their own hair, they're a different breed. They're a different breed. I'm so jealous. I wish I could cornrow my own hair. Like it will be over. It will be over. Oh my god. I was really late into the hair game, so I didn't start growing my hair until I was 18. So I've only had like a few years of practice, but I still can't do a cornrow, not even a struggle one. I'm going to learn. That's in my future. I want to learn how to do different hairstyles, but my point is I still manage. I go to the salon a couple of times. I went for cornrow one. I've never done box braids. I may do box braids, but box braids, for example, are very expensive. So if you're doing box braids like 4 or 5 times a year, and each time you spend like $200, $300, maybe even more, like that really adds up. But I have found that overall, in terms of products, like it's not really been that expensive for me to be natural. People say be natural is like really expensive, but it really hasn't. It costs probably less than $200-$300 a year for me. But if I go to the salon, it costs a little bit more. But like all my products in total, it's less than $30 a month. Number 4 is going on multiple vacations, like even unplanned ones. Your friend is going on vacation, so you jump on it. Or you're feeling stressed, so you go on vacation. I'm not knocking travel. Believe me, I can't wait till I start traveling. Like when all this things going on in the world is over or close to over or somehow better, I would definitely be going on vacations. I want to travel the world. But an important part of traveling and vacating and making sure it's a blessing, not a curse, is making sure that you plan and having a budget for it and sticking to the budget. Impulse traveling on credit cards, not the points, but like actually putting your entire bill on credit cards because you can't pay for it out of cash, is not an enjoyable trip. I can't imagine being on a trip and thinking, how am I going to pay for this? I can't enjoy the trip. Like I will have sleepless nights. I will not be able to sleep, not even a comfortable mattress in the hotel. But if you're a person who is taking multiple trips that you know you can't afford, find ways to cut back on it. If not just going on the trips, if you enjoy it, good. But maybe cut down on how you're spending on those trips. Like maybe you can get a cheaper hotel or an Airbnb. Maybe you don't have to take 10 tours. Maybe you take 5. It's okay. You can always take that vacation again. But I think the best thing is to always save for a vacation and make it a blessing and a blissful experience. Which leads to number 5, eating out. Honestly, I don't like eating out that much. But another thing that has really overtaken eating out, because people still do it, ordering food. The best way to save money always is to, I'm sure you guessed it, eating at home and cooking your own food. Not only are you saving money, but you know how you cooked it and how the cleanliness of your house is. I am very much a person to always think, I wonder how they cook this food. Like, is the kitchen clean? So for me, it's best to eat at home. I'm very much okay with that. But if you're a person that struggles with eating out and going out, ordering food in, it's all about self-control, making a plan and looking at your budget and think, maybe I will just cut it out gradually and slowly. So if you're ordering food like 3-4 times a week, maybe you want to cut it back to 2, then 1, then maybe every other week. But if you make a plan on like your grocery shopping, you can cook your own food and create the dining experience that you want at home for a fraction of the price. And then when you wake up the next day, you probably have leftovers versus when you order food. Like maybe it'll last like 2 meals, but if you cook at home, it could last 3-4 meals. And once you get into the habit, it's not too difficult. There's so many recipes online, great recipes. On YouTube, you can follow people while you learn to cook. It's so much access today that you can find amazing ways to make your dining experience at home great. Let's get on to the last one, which is shopping. and its more dangerous sibling, impulse shopping. Retail therapy is at an all-time high. The feeling people get from shopping, whether in person, online, to try and make yourself feel better, it's a lot. But the truth is, no matter how much you buy or what you buy, it can't fill a hole in you if that's the problem. Or if you're lonely, if you don't have friends, those things can't be your friends. Those things will not solve problems in you. And the lack of self-control can put you in drowning debt. I always recommend that before you go shopping, you take a list with you. Set your goals, your expectations, what you want to buy, how much you want to spend, so you don't have an oops moment where you drop several $100s on something that you impulsively bought. I mean, yes, you might enjoy the product, but that guilt over you, every time you see it, you think, oh my God, that was supposed to be my rent money. So something as simple as making a budget before you go shopping and having a level of self-control that is cultivated through time is really a good step. And be sure to examine yourself. Am I shopping to fill a hole like I mentioned? And if so, maybe instead of spending money on things, you might want to spend it on therapy and getting professional help. There is no shame in that. You need to talk it through, and maybe you will be able to unburden yourself and not feel the need to buy certain things and to impress people or to fill a gaping hole in yourself. Especially today with social media flex culture, people are spending money they don't have to buy things they don't need, to impress people they don't know and don't like. And with that, I'm ending this video. Please like this video if it was helpful to you, and leave a comment. Have you ever fallen victim or still a victim to any of these? I know I've been in the past and still kind of struggling with some. It's a work in progress. And if you have not already, please subscribe to this channel and ring that notification bell so you get notified every time I post a video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!